Hi, this is David from Master Management Consulting, and in this video we are going to continue reviewing the Office scripts for Excel on the web, and how can we leverage that potential that we have. So we previously in the previous video created a macro or a script actually recording the steps that we took to create a table from a list of data, and reused that script, to apply it to a new table, then improved the script that we had to make it a bit more dynamic if we have a table with a different length. And then in the very last video, so we got the name of our table and changed the name, and then entered the output name into a cell, the cell B2. So we got the property of our object, the property name of our object, and changed it. Okay, so now what we can do is count how many tables we have in our worksheet or in our workbook. So we previously saw that the original name of the table was table 5. So we imagine that we have had 5 tables in our workbook, but we don't know if we have 5 tables in our worksheet or in our workbook. Initially we don't know exactly how many we have, right? So we could loop through the tables and get the number of tables that we have. All right, so let's do that. Let's go to automate. We click on automate. We can display the code editor, and we can see that in the script gallery we have the 2 previous scripts that we created: create table and table name, to get the table name, change it, and get the result into the cell. All right, so we create a new script as usual. So it starts with the async function main, and we have our comment. So let's change the comment, and what we want to know is count tables in workbook and in worksheet, in active worksheet, current worksheet. Okay. So, all right. So we are going to declare a variable which is going to be the workbook, and as usual we reference context, and from context we get the workbook, and that's it for now for this one. And then we declare another one which is going to be this worksheet. So this worksheet, and that's going to be equal to the workbook and worksheets and get. So from the workbook collection we are going to get the worksheets collection, which contain many worksheets, and we are going to get that active worksheet, and then we can reference it. Okay, so let's open the console log, and for now we are going to keep within the console and get the result within that. What we want is, so we can already start writing. Okay, console log. So we are going to get the result inside there. What we want is, so we want to get the count or the number of items that we have within the table collection, right? So then we can write okay, we need to get the tables collection. So all right, table collection, it's gonna be equal to this work. So we have actually this worksheet tables collection, this one. Okay, and now we are going to get, so we might need to declare both, because we need the tables within the worksheet collection, but we also need the table within the workbook collection, right? So, okay, that's gonna be worksheet table collection. Let's put a capital this, okay, and then let's do let the workbook table collection, right? And that's gonna be this. How did I name it? The workbook tables. Okay, so we have also the table collection within the workbook, and we want the we want to count how many we have. So we have actually, okay, that's quite interesting. We have a get count and a method to count how many items we have. But okay, it works a bit differently from the other things that we have. We have, okay, two methods, okay, to count how many tables we have available in our workbook or our worksheet. So we are going to review the two methods that we can use, and the first one is going to be to count how many items we have, or the length of our array of items that we have. So let's see, we use, let's count how many we have in our workbook. So the workbook table collection, we need to load the properties that we want to use within that table collection, which is going to be items, I think it's item with a S, and then within the property items we need to reference the length. So, and then we can well, we need to sync that. So each time we load, we need to await, and then context sync. Okay, so that should be automatic, and then we can call in our console the log. So now we have pop-up. So now we have, okay, workbook table collection. Yeah, that's all right. Then we have items, and then we have what did I say? The length. Okay, and that should be okay. So now we should be able to see the length of our items, which is represented as an array and within the table. So we are going to know how many tables we have in our workbook. Let's save that and run the script. Okay, so once it is saved, okay, we can run it. We can run it without saving it, but from experience, okay, it's a little bit buggy, so sometimes it's better to save it and then we can run it. And now we get it. Okay, we know that we have 4 tables in our workbook. That's how many tables we have. All right, so we should be able to do the same also with the worksheet. So instead of this, we can do this and replace, actually I could have copied that as well, worksheet. So it's gonna be, okay, the worksheet table collection and worksheet here. Okay, let's save and run. Okay, let's run it and see what we get with that. Okay, we are getting the output, which is 1. Okay, no big surprise here. So we know we have 4 tables in our workbook and 1 table in the worksheet. Okay, so that's one way of getting the number of tables in our workbook or in our worksheet. So that's it for this video, and then I will do another video that is going to get the other method to get the number of tables in our workbook or in our worksheet. That's it for now. Thank you very much for watching.